Australia with 2001 and Emily O'Loughlin. I think she might be related to Fiona. Could be wrong, right? Yeah. With Joanne. And How to Gatsby won in 2006, and How to Gatsby got huge.
Okay.
Everything that like autism, ADHD, lesbian, everything that they like will kind of look for. She got huge.
Okay, I get it. The first lady was. Okay, go ahead.
Then probably the most important, would probably be where it gets like starts getting important. Probably be James McCann in 2010. Okay, James McCann was he started when comedy when he was 18, so that would be 10. Then 2010 when he got rock comedy. Then this is interesting. So in 2011, Amos Gill auditions for he enters real comedy. He fails. He loses to a guy named Tom Gaynor. Now Tom Gaynor doesn't have a successful. He goes on, but doesn't go on to have a successful comedy career. He has a successful music career. And I went to school with his brother. He became a really successful rapper, slash musician. Really successful in Australia. He blew up, and now he's not really as relevant as he was. Industry, like Australian, it's just more cover. Now, Amos would have won in 2012. He got through, but Amos fucked up, and he did an 8-minute set. And when they put it on TV, they had to cut down his set to 3 minutes, or it looked like absolutely dog shit. He went way overtime, and if you do 8 minutes, he got disqualified for doing 8 minutes because they had to cut and edited his version out. So if you find his raw comedy set, it is absolutely garbage and doesn't. Yeah, because it's edited to hell because he went overtime. Then in 2013, Demi Lana wins from South Australia, and that was the last time someone's won from South Australia. But I personally think Aaron Chan should have won that year because Aaron Chan was way.
That's the guy you like, right?
Aaron Chan's from New South Wales.
Okay.
Then in 2014, Mark Ryan gets. Mark Ryan gets on. I've met Mark Ryan. He is. Beautiful bloke, let's just say.
He's a what?
He's the he identifies as the beautiful bloke. And then 2015.
He identifies as a beautiful what? What did you say? He identifies as a what?
Beautiful bloke.
What's that mean?
It's a beautiful bogan.
What is
And
that?
then,
What does that mean?
do you know what a bogan is?
No.
The dildo.
Oh, okay. That's an Australian thing, dog.
Yeah. That's the thing. 2019, South Australia, Jacob Jackman goes on. He doesn't really lose someone.
Any relation
Jacob
to
Jackman.
any relation to Hugh Jackman?
No, Jacob Jackman is the guy who hosts Laugh Lab, which is the open mic night on Monday nights.
Oh, and he did not do well.
No, he got to the national final.
Oh, that's good.
If you get to the national final, like no one really becomes. No one. A lot of people don't become big from national final. Like James McCann did in national final.
James McCann did not make it to the national final.
He didn't win national. He didn't win. He made it to the national final. He didn't win.
Okay, now I have a question. I thought he could do it 3 times, but if you make it to national final, you can only do it once.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shitty rule, don't you think?
No, that's how it works.
Yeah, but it's a
You can
shitty.
do it 3 times. You can do it 3 times. You can do it 3 times. You can do it and you can 3 times 2 state finals. You can only compete in 2 state finals, and then the last rule is if you get on there, you can't do it again.
Right. I think that's a shitty rule.
Right, that's a good rule because it gives you you get so much exposure from being on there. Anyway.
Yeah, but you should. If you do it the first time and you just have a fluke, you should be able to do it again. You should be able to do it 3 times. But I understand they're going for high TV ratings, so I get that.
It's just an amateur. It's still an amateur competition.
But don't they put it on TV?
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you get a wild card. When do you perform again?
Next Friday.
Okay, and is that the state finals?
Yeah.
No way. So you're 2 good sets away. You're 1 good set away, maybe, from going to the national finals of Australia.
Yeah.
Do you have to do a different set than you did previously?
No.
So you can use the same material.
Yeah.
Do you think you've got a chance to win?
Better chance if I show up, I have a better chance of not showing up. I just want someone in my friend circle to win.
Okay. Do you think Chelsea could win?
So I think Chelsea might be the favorite.
Why do you think she's the favorite?
Because she's the chosen one.
Why is she the chosen one?
Look, she's everything the raw comedy looks for. There's just like a profile that raw comedy, and she has it. She
What?
has everything.
What, bisexual woman?
Bisexual woman, younger generation, just where she went to school, like, just like.
Where did she go to school?
Thing, Everett, to the agricultural high school. Agriculture.
And that's a big thing for comedy?
It's no, it's like she's very like she fits the profile of an Adelaide Canadian. It's hard to explain.
All right, I mean, can't she just be funny?
Yeah, but yeah, but there's a profile you have to have.
Okay. So you think she's the favorite?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way that you could beat her?
No.
No. So there's no way you can beat her.
No, even if I did the best that I ever done, I'm not beating her. Even if I did a set, even if I did a Dave Chappelle set that has never been performed, I wouldn't beat her.
So she's like a mega force. Do you think anybody can beat her?
Yep.
So who could beat her?
Like the spoken word poet that beat me, or Mudang.
Or who? Or who?
Mudang.
Who's Mudang?
Mudang.
Who's Mudang?
Mudang is just a black guy who's in a poor area in Adelaide.
Okay, Mudang is a black guy in a poor area of Adelaide.
Black guy that lives in a very poor area in Adelaide.
Is he funny?
Yeah.
All right. So
but Mudang's not confirmed. It's just a wild card.
But Mudang's a wild card?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that Mudang has a chance? Any chance? Like, what are the odds that Chelsea moves on to win the state final? 50%? 90%? Did you say 10%?
I just need to check who the other person, the name of the other person.
You have to check the. You have to check the name of. You have to check. How many hours until they release the wild card list, dude?
It should be sometime tomorrow. Pearl is I don't know, like I think she's Indian. She's you know, like yeah.
All right. Are there any super hot girls? I mean, like model like girls who are competing, or just like normal looking chicks?
Nah, you don't get any of that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's in its own way good for you because then you won't lose. Like, if there was some really hot chick who went up there, even if she wasn't that funny, if she could just tell a joke or two, they're gonna let her go on just to get her to the finals. Isn't that a possibility?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't have to worry about that. Are there any really funny dudes out there aside from that one guy from Modang or whatever?
Phil Bondi and Kent Michael, who got through the heat. They won their set.
Okay, and Camp Michael, you said that was your friend who won last night, right?
You won tonight, yeah?
Or he won tonight. Okay. And do you think that there's a chance that Camp Michael could beat Chelsea? Could Camp Mike? No. So Chelsea is she really that funny?
I mean, you can watch a podcast. You know that podcast?
Yeah, no, I know. But
is she she already has the judges on her side.
All right.
That's the thing. She's like kind of just like that social butterfly that has all the judges on their sides where no one dislikes her.
Okay, what's her last name?
I'm not gonna say it out loud.
I mean, you named all the other people, Cat Michael and Moon John or whatever.
Chelsea Finley.
Chelsea Finley?
Finley. Yeah, Finley. Sorry, Finley.
All right. Well,
Finlayson.
Finlayson, okay. Well, I looked at her Instagram, and she's got a good look for TV. She's not unattractive, and the fact that she's funny and likable and personable means. Do you think she could win the national title? Dude, when you talk with someone and they ask you a question, why do you wait like 10 minutes to answer them?
No one's won the national from South Australia for 10 years.
So it's the right time.
It is very strange that hasn't happened for 10 years.
So there's a very good chance that Chelsea could end that streak, right?
So, 1, 2.
Zoot. So there's a very good chance that Chelsea could end that streak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
yeah, because right now, New South Wales and Victoria are kicking off the asses.
Where's Melbourne?
3. Yeah.
Well, where's Melbourne?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 winners from Melbourne. 11 winners from Melbourne, 5 from South Australia, and like 8 from New South Wales.
Okay,
and
what?
then there's like some really rare Queensland wins as well, and then there's a really rare Northern Territory win, which is really rare.
What about Western Australia? Like Perth.
One winner.
Okay, dude, they had a Western Australia guy on Kill Tony a couple weeks ago, and he was a little longer than that. He was really funny. His stand up wasn't that great, but his interview was lights out. Like I thought they were gonna give him a golden ticket, but
Sorry, there was two winners in Western Australia. There was two. The first guy who won was from Western Australia.
Okay. Are you ready to hear my story again?
Yeah.
All right. So there was a guy. He's originally from South Sudan, and his family immigrated to Perth. And then he came to Kill Tony, and he did really, really well. He's very funny. Very, very funny. His interview was like really smooth, and I thought he was going to get a golden ticket, but he didn't. Nevertheless, he is somebody who was really good from Australia. The people they have from Australia, there are like 3 that come to mind right off the top of my head. There was that lady recently. People thought she was okay. There was this guy from Western Australia, and then there was another guy who did a shoey, and everybody hated him. They absolutely thought he sucked. And he wasn't very funny. He asked his girlfriend to come up. She came up. She was from Croatia. She was pretty funny. And then they just shit on him. So, but basically, like, there aren't a lot of people who I understand. Like, Australia's really far away, especially from Austin. But there are not that many people who are there are not that many people who are picked from Australia. But I would hope that the producers would recognize, like, look, you get some people who sign up every week, and they've been signing up every week for 100 weeks. And then you get somebody who comes from really far away, and they're only going to be there once. Give them a chance. Like, they worked really hard to get there. They don't live around the block, and they can't come there to sign up every time. So, anyway. All right, so, Zoot. Basically, like, in 24 hours, you'll know if you're a wild card.
Within the next 24 hours, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we could write you a stand-up set that's funnier than Dave Chappelle's skit, and you could beat Chelsea.
I'm not changing anything because what I did worked.
Well, we don't know that yet. Well, I shouldn't say that. Your friend said it worked, so okay.
You know, like, yeah. People said, oh, Snoopy, he just has like everything purchased.
Did the person who beat you, were they funny? Did the people say?
I was in the gram like talking.
I know, but didn't anybody else see it? And they would be like, "Oh, that lady was hilarious."
They basically said that, look, you beat her, you were funnier than she was. She just has everything that comedy judges are looking for.
Is she really hot?
No.
Okay, so what does she have that they're looking for?
first timer.
Okay.
So she gets point being a first timer, never been up on stage before, never done it before.
Wow.
So this is her first time doing comedy.
That's impressive.
So first time doing comedy, but she has performances, spoken word pop, right?
Okay.
First time doing comedy, spoken word poet, first time. Then she has the diversity card of being lesbian, so gay. So she's part of the LGBTQ.
How do you know? How do you know she? How do you know she's gay?
Because people, she mentioned it in her performance because people told me that told me that yeah, she's lesbian.
Okay.
And the only way you'd know if someone was lesbian if they mentioned it in their performance.
Right.
So the judge, a lot of the comedians, the Australian scene, South Australian especially, are LGBTQ.
Okay.
So she was part of the LGBTQ community, and the judges were like, okay, first timer, LGBTQ, female. Yeah.
All right. Well, Zoot, keep me updated, okay?
Yeah.
And it the source of the dietary for Rabbi Rothschild is burned in the eagle. And we better yes, and ultimately actually ancient passage in the faith in the passage of Marhal the Lord, that extra the power, which is like what? That the service and step of diaphragm of the effort yeah, they connect the people that a look at this learned not to the average, rather than the possibility. It was rather itself than what? And the power for certain the source of the average is the entonces, bueno, like, kind of come after that number. We have a nice sense of our number. What is it? What is it? What's that cash share? What's that? That's the short but also the part, cash also the part cantos, mainly also the Ibra that was first but also cash also. Now, I'm going to the car. Why do that? The US carbon shadow. But the person says, please show me their carbon and fire off the garbage barrel to take a look at a satellite. So we're going to discuss this one extensively on our stage. Because it says, in the US carbon Shabbat Hashem, the class of some, the class of some, the Hashem, Shibit of some. So says, watch this. Class of some. What is not the supper? A secret about this one. This refers to the secret offering for about the sun, for worship about the sun. Shigla sun. Shigla sun. What does it mean? Shigla. Yeah, how the worship. Secret. Was it this refers to against the power of government? Was it against the secret as follows? As follows. What of the nice song? Secret about the sun. Basically, offering for 2 hours. As our type of governing access. So we can actually just one more moment. The areas of the Parshas Karmanos Avodas Gopas. There is a section of Avodas Shachot. We can just see it in Russian. The Malo lift up those in this land, Chicago. And the areas coming up, lift up in this land, finished up, and we shoot the boy like she's scared of loving. Big ball, the Parhela, the Hakitaras, even Sid Kabbalah Moses, as follows. The Halakha Lamaisa is possible, just for the entire purpose of the Testament is the link between Siri Avodas Kohanim and Parhela Government. That is the purpose of that process. So what's the link? The Gemara says, "Kata some outshooting yourself." Plus, it links Kata some outshooting yourself. What's the connection there? Amra Torah, or teaching as follows: Kata some, having the book is shaking yourself. Ultimately, again, we'll say Kata some first to the Siri Abod Torah. Teach me that the Katos is just like the Shkaga. The Shkaga refers to what? Our Halal government. Those coming to the Siri Abod Torah. The power hat of darkness. What is the language? So the passion is just as diaphragm of heart hat of darkness is more than that same Allah applies to the secret of Zara as well. Shigasa, the Hefan Lamaka. So it's a word to know that by hard hat of government burn the Ceres and stress. They burn the diaphragm. After all, the upper half of the Hekish, closer to the Hekish, after all, again, was just in the home. So we do that with the purpose of the form. But here's the problem. Eating the halakha that we burn the diaphragm, even the power hat of government, that is so burned out from the Hekish once. If that's helping something from the Hekish, serve as the another Hekish, rather, what do you have to say? Lomar, the power. Therefore, the classic set gets rid of the power. Zeb, power, of the other short seaboard. Then ultimately, the better person, the power, of the other short seaboard. Big power. Zeb, power, Mashia. So we'll say, the power, better person, the power, of the short. So we'll say, so bottom line, it turns out that the local Mesa, that Papa suggests that we are not learning out
They're going to do it. I can guarantee you the UFC is going to raise fighter pay. Guarantee it. For sure. They're going to do it. So a little bit. They're going to do it. So let's say they double everything. Let's say they double everything. They give them. So if they were to double it, it's like bring up that what John Nash put out. This is brilliant. Shit, if they double everyone's contracts, they're going to raise the bonus to $75K. That adds $4.3 million total fighter pay. Then make the minimum of 14 and 14 adds $10 million more across the board. So right now, I think it's 7 and 7 for guys coming off the contender series and shit like that, which makes sense. And
Dana, you got some of the most exciting fighters in UFC history up here on the stage. Fighters who lead their divisions and bonuses. I know you said in this era things would be going up. What kind of bonuses is everyone fighting for on Saturday?
yeah, I don't have that number right now.
Will you have it Saturday?
Yeah, no, I don't have it right now. I can guarantee the UFC.
It's very scary.
And we have
Why don't you go ahead and learn how to do why don't you run the Davos it's this Saturday time, you know, watch this. I'm gonna put us follows. And he has his own speak, see what he did today. For the last match. Saturday time, this Rabbi table that's coming. They think hard hell of most of I'm gonna put us follows. What is the comparison? Here's what you know. Kata some action does all the same. So Kata soft is a reference to the secret about the offering God for people like that. And it's comparing it to the current of the version. Right? So those colors. So obviously it's coming as well. Whatever applies or certain things that they have a parallel or apply also to secret about the song. Now, what we were trying to say is what does the comparison accomplish? Comparison says that just as you pass the burn, the kidneys and the diaphragm on the parallel version, you also have the burden by the Seattle design. You are now suggesting maybe the comparison teaches you something else. I'm going to put as follows. It's instead of that kind of tiny has its own fake. Look at Rashi. That's Rashi in the done.
A century of futility is forgotten. The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. This current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a better person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up. Hey man, just want to let you know that
Miss Aquarius, how you living, girl?
Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just, waiting for this dang on nurse to come. My granddad is weak again. He was weak today. He was okay yesterday, like I said. Now he's weak. He's not really eating like he should. So we're trying to wait on him. But I had a blast. I had a good birthday. I was my stream. I had a glow point. Let me show you my background. I'm seeing in my background now.
All
My
right.
background. I had the glow point. How you set it on? Oh, there you go. Look at my background. I say happy birthday.
Very cool. How many people did you get to come?
I put, well, my first stream, it crashed, but I had like 30 some people. And then the next stream was like 20 some people.
Wow, that's amazing. You are really popular on that app.
Yeah, meet me. Yeah, American link up. I'm really loved.
Yes, you are.
I'm going out tonight. But I don't think I'm doing some party with them tonight because my granddad is weak and I know my auntie can't really lift him like she wants to. So I have to help her pull his pants up and stuff like that. Because he really, but when we came from getting our nail shop though, he's so weak. But we come back, he done took his pants off and took his underwear off.
Uh-oh.
So how in the world you weak, but you done took all your clothes, took your pants off?
Right. Well, that's rough.
He in there sleeping now, so I'm gonna have to come back home. I'm not gonna be able to do no some part with them tonight because I know it's just because I don't know how he is, and then I might postpone the brunch for tomorrow because I don't know if you heard the news. We're supposed to be having ice around here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, tomorrow night and Sunday.
Uh-oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, so I don't know if Nancy's supposed to be hitting tomorrow night, but I don't want to be doing nothing and start raining. You know what I'm saying? And then it might, because they already got ice in certain other states, but starting ice already. But I don't want it to rain and then to start before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you you're still going to Grown Folks though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my best friend because she said, "Well, we're making a plan B. Girl, that stuff is not gonna hit till tomorrow. And if Sonny don't want to come, she don't have to come. It's not gonna hit till tomorrow. But yeah, but tonight. But I don't think I'm doing no fun party with them tonight. And I'm not spending the night. But I don't know how he is.
Okay.
If I don't want Aiden to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to come bring me home.
Right.
That helped my auntie to get him up at 7:30. So I might just come home tonight. And if he was okay and he was up and alert, then it'll be fine. But
I understand that. You've got priorities and you have to make the adult decision. Yeah. You're a mature person.
Yeah, I gotta make my decision, because I don't want her to be doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to be hurt herself trying to lift him up, trying to get him to pull his stuff up.
And then,
she has to be hurt, and I haven't put his pants up. So, yeah, that's a lot. Because he was okay. She said he was fine yesterday. Now I'm saying I think he got a little infection going on. They did have some little pus in his eyes, right? That went away. I think he's got a little infection going on because he's sleeping all day. He's not really eating like he should. I tried to feed him a sandwich. He wouldn't want to eat neither. So I think he got a little infection or something. So I think he needs to, when this nurse comes, this nurse supposed to be in here. It's 12:13.
All right.
And this nurse comes, she needs to tell them to let her see a doctor or something because we need to know what's going on with him.
Exactly.
I'll let you see him later. I ain't gonna let you see him like that, right?
Oh, that's okay.
I gotta clean up some more. I gotta Mercy to help me get some clothes out. I got stuff to do. I'm not doing that tomorrow.
Well, I missed you last night, and
we can want to play. Do you have time now, or what you doing now?
Absolutely, I've got time for you now. I was gonna say, I waited until it was like midnight your time, and I figured,
How was it gonna come? always gonna come. And
Yeah.
I didn't get out there till about 1 o'clock.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that because I was thinking to myself, well, it's her birthday, so we'll just probably skip
Right.
tonight. I had a friend in here whose wife just had a birthday, or not a birthday, had a baby the day before your birthday, so they almost had it. But you're both Aquariuses, and he and his wife are Aquariuses, so this Discord's full of Aquariuses. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that, though, that you had a good night and it went late.
I had a good time. Had an Oreo cheesecake. And acai bowl I'm about to eat in a minute.
Well, that's fun.
And I didn't finish. Yeah, I'm about to go get that. And ooh, come on now. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Ooh, good job.
It's not there, although we know that's what. There is an obligation. We know that we can learn the guys that we learn how to learn from the car. But why isn't it written? Like Russia. It's like
We gotta play 4 games, okay? Because we might not play tonight, Rabbi.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to play 4?
Yes, ma'am.
You can play 4, yeah. So to make it up.
gets upset. I had a person
No! My finger slipped.
I hate when I do that.
You got it. Let's go, Rabbi.
Perfect. Boo. Perfectly imperfect. Give me this.
That person loves wrong to the king had its love worth.
What a beautiful strike.
First comes for them.
What a beautiful strike.
Thank you. They keep talking about this more to what they're going to be talking about this all through the night. Hey there. Huh? Hey. You okay? Oh, I got another strike.
On fire.
I'm sorry about this too. We could have died some of that. Oh, yeah. One of your eyes is like it's closed, Papa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got an infection, baby. Infection, that baby.
But then I think how fortunate I am to be here.
Look at me.
On fire.
Come on.
Kind of attention and health care that I need. I feel like my doctors care. I can tell them how I'm feeling, and they don't rush me through my visit. It just
Come on.
talking to a friend who cares about me.
Here's gonna pass. Come on, Rabbi. Yay.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I needed a big score. That was a.
Yeah, you did good.
It's about time. Keep your Subaru running strong with expert service and maintenance from Subaru Kennesaw. Our Subaru service department makes it easy to take good care of your Subaru. We're open extra hours.
What's going on? I'm gonna sit over here. This bed not making me like. Yeah, okay. He's sleeping now. I was trying to listen to the news. Right outside, he bought a minute. I'm about to keep waiting on these people. He said 12. Nobody's not been doing it today. You need to tell them. These people say 12. That they don't come. Like, come on. Okay, come on, Rabbi.
The halacha is both kabbalas, the part of Mashiach, as well as the parallel level skills that both of them have an obligation of hazah on the third. So yet, interestingly enough, the application is explicitly stated, or I should say, uses the word paroches hakodesh by part point Mashiach, but yet doesn't use that same verbiage by
What a strike, folks! What a strike!
I'll tell you why.
Good job.
So let's say your constituents rebelled.
That's a turkey.
So what happens?
3 in a row.
If some of them rebel, it's okay because Hamal Yeshalom is paying. Ultimately, again, his kingdom is still preserved. Even if some rebel,
Nice spare.
Thank you.
Oh.
Then the majority rebelled, and it's still a still over. What's the name? Rashi says, "They never paroch es hakodesh." Garas bepartmen Mashiach siv es pnei paroch es hakodesh. Ubepara idam siv es pnei hakodesh. So it's ultimately against Rashi's point that my partner Mashiach is paroch es hakodesh. But yet, by the parallel represents the word it just says pnei paroch. So what's the shot? Hamal Yishlo Rashi says, and he says chavuras.
Wow.
All right, good job.
Wow, Miss Aquarius, this would have been my best round ever if I would have just gotten that one. Wow. 113.
Oh, right, that's big. Yay.
When it's the part by Mashiach, so that's only one person, so to speak, who's rebelled. The relationship with the historical enemy is still intact.
Get it.
We're what? In this case, the majority of
I'll come back in a minute.
so it is a certain degree of relationship devotion between the moral and God. How is that relationship devotion manifests itself? It doesn't say Baruch HaKodesh, it just says Baruch. Almost it looks like as that lack of a word shows certain emotional movement of a control. The relationship is not the same, but they well as also.
Mister, it's okay. You got it. Come on, Rabbi.
My finger slipped.
Yeah, that's Sasha thing.
Boo.
I'm coming. Just telling the text. I'm coming. Right. E-A-C-K. There we go. All right.
Now the mission said, here we're going to get into very interesting. Listen, I just want to point out this before. I gave you that Marshall according to Rashi. Right? Marshall, others have a...
What a spare.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal is right. A tremendous shot.
The Mishnah said that
After this one, the nurse here.
Okay.
After this, we'll have to. Was that the dog?
No cards. I watched it. It's actually fascinating. He got what comments from over the hole. They say, look, the horror comes. Remember, I get trying to card. So, company says 2 parts. There is comments, which is going to point to flower, ultimately, they're going to speak of papers. And then there is the burning of the frankincense. So, it's a let's say again.
Thursday or Friday. So I called you yesterday though. You did?
Yeah.
The message. That's the message because I wasn't sure.
I don't know if it's on there. I'm kind of I just wish you would ask about this. I said,
And because the girl in the office was saying, no, she said come from. I said, no.
come on.
Don't play. Because I think this.
Say that a carbon can only become people when Rabbi say only have a machshavas people by what we call the Chol HaMatir. Only if you have machshavas people ultimate by what we call the Matir. The necessary carbonic steps. Only if you have machshavas people by all of those steps does the carbon become people. But if you just have machshavas people by one of those steps, that does not make you carbon people. All of those watching this hardship of Rakish will say, this is an enormous focus. Because what you have over Jose is as follows. Here, Rabbi Meir essentially saying that once you have Machshavas people, you might want the necessary
Something him in this.
All right, Rabbi.
Take
You gonna
care.
play again?
Oh, yeah, I thought you said you couldn't because the nurse was here. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
I'm listening, but I got it on mute. Go ahead. Let's play this last one.
Don't assume that the mayor logic is possible. Again, even if you have Machshavas people, by one of the steps, that's enough. That's not the mayor's logic. What's your mayor's logic? A long class, guys watch this. You go to Nasa as a comment to the Machshava, Ma'alamona Bishtika. What's your mayor's case is as follows. Where when doing the Kmitza, the Kohen had in mind for people. The Kohen had in mind 2 days from now. When he offered up the Lavona, he had no people. Bishtika. What does the mayor hold? Kasavar. I'll show them I will say, what's the mayor's logic? The mayor's logic will say is, when you begin a process with particular das, and then again, you don't need any das to the contrary, then first das governs the process that is implied. Therefore, what? Therefore, Halakha L'Maisa, if I'm the Kohen, and I use a Kmitza with Machshavas people that have right to cover 2 days from now, and when I say 20 people of Bono, then what? I have no das. I have no das. Then we assume that the first das that I had by the Kmitza governs the rest of the carbonic process. That's why there was an open Kala Otse on das Rishon in whoever conducts himself based on the first das I had, unless of course what? At some point in time I have contrary das. We might, because never reason is from. Funny, what does the Mishnah say? The Vivog Kim Nosa Kulo the Afras Shulok Tiksa Muscle. Remember again, what did the Mishnah say? The Mishnah said if I take all of the azos, all of the blood contributions, they take them in the right way. And it's just the last one that I didn't take in the right way. Muscle. Ultimately, again, they cover this muscle. The aim both colors. And I will say there is no color separation. What do you see? How Achas Shulok Tiksa, the Sulam Tiksa, Eagle. It's the active version of Mishnah that's why. But if I were to do,
What a strike.
if I were to do, right, one of them, Shalokim, if I were to do one of them inappropriate, the Hula Kitikna, or Shabbos people, and the rest of them Kitikna. I will say Kitikna, the last one, I'll explain no here. The nice I'm doing all of them correctly, but still under the same das as the first one. Bigo, they are the Bigo, money, most specifically the central flag. You think that one, and then you want to say that one, I'll do that one in the fact that they can't back here. The Rabbanan says the only way a carbon becomes people will say is out is if you have Machshavas people with every necessary step of the carbonic process. Other than the mayor, rather than the mayor. So the question is speaking, I want that mayor should be not here. Yes, you want to say the mayor's logic is what? That you go ahead and affect people. Even just by having people, even just by having Machshavas people before the Yakovos. Says,
Alrighty, Miss Aquarius, you win, I win, you win. Undefeated in bowling, undefeated in friendship. I will time.
Day, wonderful day. All righty.
Absolutely. You take care, my friend.
All righty. Talk to you later.
Excellent. We'll see you soon, girl. God willing.
All right. All right. Later.
And again, I went down to the rest of those Avodas and parables that mission covered people. Or sure, I eat some Rabbi. Which might be deeper. What does it mean when I said, when Mishnah said that it is a subsequent Avodas? No, they think no people. And so what it means is, I think it's important. They need to be division. بعض كان فيها في نص also the Bukhari. Also the Mishnah says, therefore I went ahead and watched. I did all of the Hazos and one should look into them. The covenant is possible to come by the cloud, the Tikva Lach Shiru does. Also, it sounds like Rosh Hashanah, ultimately, the Hazos, the right place. Amar Rabbi says, my shalom Tikva. What does it mean when it says that your shalom Tikva? What's the Rabbi? What's it then? Ultimately, it's not that means that I have to go ahead and carbon outside of the prescribed area. Ravashi Amar Shalom Shmo. Ravashi says, ultimately, you're going to have in mind to Shalom Shmo. There's the cloud, also now that was said. The cloud, the Tilo of Allah, what's the trouble, the Shalom Shmo, the Sayyid. But that's what it sounds like, that if I don't eat, I do. The last Hazor, the intention of Muslim Kabul and Muslim Shmo that I repeat out. That's I congregation people that they have a lot of courage, so wasn't just the person correct, but rather we're just trying to preserve the strengths, since the nation said people, this I have a lot of courage, therefore the same apostle, the aim of
jewelry is a 24 karat gold is very easily scratched. So people that got into the camera, but you can see that just with some of the scratch, which is why jewelry is typically 24 carats, very easily bent. Jewelry 18 karat gold, which is a combination of durability and very. A 24 karat gold is very easily scratched. So, what got into the camera, but you can see that just with little scrapings and scratches, white jewelry is typically 24 carats, very easily bent. We already 18 karat gold, which is a combination of durability and
then the carbon is legal. The book said, I was just reading this correctly, this is that voice. But the Sal Das is showing that when you go ahead and do something, you only have one das, that das governs the process in its entirety. It governs no. In order for everything to become legal, there has to be not Shavas people where the fall of that is in every single thing. Most of the process in that way, you know, or to say that. The Rabbi will say, Chashav Makshavas Isnan, Bishas, Avalo Bishas, Likot Halavona. Moshe Chashav Makshavas Isnan, Bishas, Likot Halavona, Avalo Bishas, Arei Zepsva, Ve'eno Pivo Achidakshav Makshavas Isnan, Lefol Haman, Shua Kometz, Im Halavona, Bishas, Kometz, Likot Halavona, או בשעה ססילה ששניהם או בשעה שלוחת או בשעה סליחה. Was I said off on the answer. And I'm not passing it like the babies. And it's always from single piece. When if a person owns it again he has some Shabbos to go like actually not sure Shabbos the phone was in order for the current to become that the earth currents of people, you have to make some people overcome a fall and back in every step of the carbon, which permits the carbon. So in the case ultimately again of both the mitzvah as well as the collection during one of those it won't make it from the legal, but will so ultimately also again, I'm not asking like the comment that one of the legal, one is that Shabbos legal is a call.
Break it down in there, then we're going to check it, shut up, and let's start with the panel, hang up the phone. Break it down in there, then we're going to check it, shut up, and let's start with the panel, let's start with the phone. Friction covered my my bad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Friction covered my Torah. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Friction covered my Torah.
Sponsor, Ziggy Daniels, who's excited to be back in person for 2 days to learn with our Holy Febra. There is no shear like our shear, no Febra like our Febra. So in honor of David Schwartz's remarkable Siyum HaTorah, the only sponsor of today's box is the vaccination of today's 54th birthday for Morris Sandler, Moshe Yehuda Ben Avram, Holy Zippo Levracha, as well as the upcoming 13th birthday for Sheldon Vernon, Shmuel Yosef Ben Shalom Holy Zippo Levracha on the 6th of Tashkent. And that's every day sponsored by the Trust Children, 2 hour pop-up. We love you and are always rooting for you from all over the world. We love you. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we'll say good morning. Let's begin. We have a lot to begin in Baruch Hashem. Today's daf is Lamed Tes. We are picking up in Eretz Hashem on Lamed Tes on the days. Way up top. 2 dots, but it's okay. Maybe it's about to flow quickly. Send the email. Tanya. So that's got block 38 team and the 2 dots. 2, 4, 5, 6 lines down the start looking at top. 6 lines down at top. Tanya. And those we have the moment. And those are the slices as follows. Let's remember again. Still are pretty much our same fundamental focus on our Mishnah, which was Halom Nice again. What is the minimum number of hazot, which goes that you need in order to go ahead and allow a covenant to be effective? Generally, the halacha is, by general Kabbalah's halacha is 1. What we call it halacha akot shishai. What that's 2. The halacha is Mishnah, the Silo, and it means ultimately again of Akos. Mishnah says you require 2, Shayim Shein Arba. The Silo says even by Akos, ultimately. Again, it is 1. It is 1. Okay. So there's a secure that kind of advice that's kind of the Eliezer Yaakov. The Shai opens, Shtei Matarisha Bechatos, the Achos Sheva Kol Hazot. So the Shammai says as follows. The Shammai says, Shtei Matarisha Bechatos, the Achos Sheva Kol Hazot. So again, in general, Mataris when it comes to a Chatos, remember again, that's Shai Shein Arba. So you need 2 blood applications by Chatos. And 1 blood application by all other Kabbalahs. And that does 2 things. Number 1, Matiros. Matiros means that allows the covenant to be effective. And the first is you could render it legal. So in other words, Chatos can only be rendered legal according to the Shammai is if you have an invalidating intent during both 2 of these rituals. By regular Kabbalahs, even by 1 of these rituals. So says no. Only Abba Shachagos, Abba Shachagos, Smoking, Makaret, Swinging Fagialas. So this is no, both by Chagos as well as by general Kabbalas, the halacha is Makaret or Fagialas, which is the halacha of myself. 1 blood application allows the carbon to be effective, and therefore with 1 blood application, ultimately again, a carbon can become legal. So we'll say this is fascinating. This should be part of the list of the kulos of the Shammai, the kulos of Israel, right? The stringencies of the Shammai and the leniencies of Israel. Why will I say? Because again, remember, the Shammai, ultimately, again, is being legal, out being legal, but it's putting it in. A chatos only becomes legal if you have two sweetness, right? If you have a validating intent, like two of those, but there's a lot of applications. The Israel says even by one. So the Israel being not here, the Shammai being legal. So why not add this to the short list of items like the Shammai is legal on and the Israel is not here on? It's incredible. The which the Gemara says, Rashi says over there, listening, the Etios. Now, we could be Shammai, she can listen to the Mishnah Etios. I would say, when again, many of you asked this, in Shas, so Etios is often in the same volume as Toys. Like, interestingly enough, like Etios is the Mishnah. It's not part of that joke. But interestingly enough, sex Etios, ultimately, again, this list of the kulos of Israel, the kulos of Shammai, so it should be there. Here, this doesn't show up. So this is so interesting. No. It shows that it shows the holiday Shammai thing. When the Shammai is asked, so interesting. When the Shammai is asked, under what circumstances are you permitted to consume the meat? Take a look at the moment when I did it show. It's like a cross and you learn to the left about 10 lines, about 7, 6, about maybe 4. It's somewhere between 4 and 8 lines there. You know, it says, when I did it show, the Indian had to have a serves a Harry Brewer and this show up. Show me that show the show. The way this question was asked in its measures was in the following way. If you did one blood application by a chatas, and then the rest of the blood, the rest of the sacrificial blood is spilled. So what Hagdog Asumar says, would you hide word about Basar? Although, can you eat the meat and can you walk up the sacrificial parts or not? Or not? And what's that? Although what you under the Shammai must. So the Shammai said, no, ultimately again, it's possible. It's possible. Right? Because remember, the Shammai needs 2 blood applications ultimately again via chatas. And then the Shammai says, no, you can't eat meat. Basil says, yes, I can eat the meat. Why? Because you only need one more blood application. So from the perspective that the question was asked, right? The Shammai was the machmir, because the Shammai says you can eat the meat because you need 2 blood applications only have one. And Basil was the legal because they said you can do it. Incredible. You know, it was like one of us a hospital. That in life, it's not just about what you say, but it is about how you say it. Which also know like it one thing my wife always says over and over. So even in adultery, it's never just what you say, it's always how you say it. Facial expressions, everything makes a difference. So this is incredible. Same question, but asked for a different perspective. So from one perspective, the Shammai is the neighbor, so not him. From the other perspective, no. The Shammai is not where they serve, or how, not just what you say, but always how you say it. Incredible. Let's go back. I'm going to be open. So much more to share the chatos. Let's listen to this. So now, so just to understand, by chatos, generally by chatos, there are 4 blood applications, 4 hazos, 4 sprinklings. Now, the only the Shammai is how many of those are necessary? Beisilo, 1. The Shammai 2. Now, this schema is going to operate under the assumption that we're going like this one. That by a chatos, ultimately, again, really, you must have 1 blood application. Obviously, the goal is how many should you have? 4. Right? You know, you should have 4 because that's the man, right? You should have 4. Right? You should always have 4. That's the ideal. But halacha l'maisa, again, you need at least 1. That's I'm just pointing this out. You know, it's operating under the assumption that we constantly like this, so we'll see whether or not that's true. So let's go. Already also, Shalosh one from Shadachatos, the 3 blood applications, and what that means is what the 3 after you see what we call the first primary, which is the one that essentially allows the chatos to be effective the remaining 3. What's their status? So the Gemara says, Enoch falls by, and once the Gemara says, essentially, this is, as I said, we're going to show that this, since the remaining 3 are not as quote-unquote as necessary. I'm careful with that because of course it's necessary. The Torah mandates it. But since it's not necessary in the same way as the first, to a certain degree, the last three are treated a little bit differently than the first. There are certain similarities they have to the first, and certain differences they have to the first. So here we go. So the Gemara says like this. So one eight balls they cannot be spent at night. You can't sprinkle it at night. The balls this is very interesting. Let's say you didn't bring a chatos. Let's bring a chatos. So we're going to say so for example, and after the first sprinkling, Ruben dies. Ruben dies. So the halacha is just to do the rest of the sprinkling. Even though Ruben died, I will say, contrast that with, let's say, they shafted the carbon, and then Ruben died before the first. You could not do it. You could not carry on with the carbon forward. You can even do the subsequent ones. But if you do these other three, it's outside of the English. Ultimately, again, you will be high. Okay, incredible. So far. In certain respects, the last three hazals are like the first one. And in certain respects, they're more English. They're like themselves. They're more what does this mean? So on one hand, who's the life runs Zaras of the Shari? So on one hand, again, you can't do it outside of the English. You can't do it at night. It requires the color. It's all about the last three. Right? You need Sharis, it requires a certain utensils. Karen the Etzbah, ultimately it's applied on the corners of his behalf with the finger of the coin. Kibus, wandering, right? The wandering is just wandering, and the leftover blood, Kitkibas. In all of these areas, the last three sprinklings are like the first. And let's say, let's look specifically at the last couple. What does this mean? Kibus. If you look at Rashi Chutz, if you actually go into the wide lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines into the wide line. In the middle of the Rashi, 3 words in the end of the line, Kibus. What's the case of Kibus? What's the case of wandering? This is fascinating. In Mitas Medana Chantas Arabeged, the Akashina Zemanakana Akas, called Kibus. And we'll say, blood splatters on this clothing of the coin. After he did the first act of sprinkling, sometime during the last 3, the halacha says clothing requires wandering. Kibetsid, והשאיזה מדבר, כאילו ניתס קודם לכל, אבל אם נעשה כל מה נושא ואחר כך ניתס מן השיניים, אין טעון קיבוץ כי דמין המשמעים. This is interesting. The halacha is that it blood splatters on the coin's clothing. Anytime during any of these results, ultimately the clothing requires wandering. And let's say blood splatters after the sprinkling. Let's say it's pouring out the remnants of the blood, and then blood splatters, it does not require kibbutz. It does not require. So in this respect, the last 3 are like the first one, and Shirai, what Shirai did actually. After she keep it down, the other proposals for us, I'm not going to ask me, I'm like, sorry. So it says you're going to see for the last 3, just like for the first one. So certainly the last 3, everything has the status of Shitzer. Now, what does this mean on a practical level? What it means is, again, halakha l'maisa, any leftover blood, can't just discard it summarily, but rather again it must be poured out by a drain by the base, which we'll talk about that. So these are all the ways in which the last 3 sprinklings are like the first. On the other hand, Nisa, lo shayibol on the other hand, right? Ultimately, again, when it comes to Nisa, right? When it comes to Nisa, actually, both the kata la akar Nisa the lo shayibol ma'agwa. Below, I need the guy is so far. On the other hand, we'll say the halakha, right? So the last 3 can be brought even after the death of the owner, right? So remember again, first if the owner dies, including you guys before the first act of sprinkling, can't bring the carbon. If he dies after the first, but during the last 3, he can bring it, right? So the last 3 do not commit the carbon, like do not come back here, and also the carbon do not become tigger through the erroneous intent. Although I love the Gavai, and ultimately again, they cannot be brought inside. Again, we'll see exactly. Actually, what it means is, if you have a kata sachitza, which is a kata spot on the outside, and you bring the blood inside those and you should sprinkle it there, that does not invalidate the carbon. In all of these cases, so far, so in these last categories, the the last two sprinklings ultimately again are kind of reckoned on their home. So we'll say, so again, so fascinatingly enough, Papa says, here's what we're doing. Operating with the ideal face of all, the first act of sprinkling is the determinant of the effectiveness of the carbon. Obviously, it's a mitzvah to do the remaining three. But I love the way, so again, in certain respects, the first three are like the first one, the best one, and they're different than the first one. How are they like the first one more time? You can't do it outside of the Samidosh. You can't do it at night. Requires a coin, requires a kisharis, done with the finger of the coin is sprinkled on the finger. If blood splatters on the coin's clothing, he requires blood splattering. Leftovers are poured out, but they use salt. In this respect, the last three are just like the first one. How are they different? Number one, they can be last three can be done even after the death of the owner. That's Misa. No shaga, they do not permit the carbon last three. Then make the carbon pickle. Right? Ultimately, again, if they are brought to the side of something, they do not go ahead and allow this. It's incredible. I'm going to talk about the owner. Where do I know this now?